Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
Hello world. My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Deltarune Chapter 4 file. Where we last left off, we had gotten the climbing tools and used them to go all around, like we backtracked a little bit, to find the secret that would get us into the place where the axe was. And we went in there, and we fought Gerson Boom as Susie to get the axe. It was a really awesome fight. Loved the messaging, loved the music, just loved the whole concept of that fight, loved the tone. I definitely have a lot to think about, like I said in the last recording, when it comes to that fight and what this chapter is trying to say about storytelling and stuff like that. In the meantime, between that recording and this recording, I did come up with a couple of theories that I wanted to share really quick. So I was thinking about like the storytelling, and I don't know exactly what got me on this topic, but I was thinking about Ralsei, and I had a couple of things that I just wanted to share. So I don't know if this will make it into my thought so far video, and that's like the weird thing about making thought so far videos, right? Like, I don't want them to become repetitive. So like it's like, how much do I share in real time as I'm coming up with these theories, like in the Let's Play, and how much do I save for the thought so far video? But I want to talk about my theories as I come up with them. I think that's more fun. So I'll talk about them. So first off, I don't think I realized just how big the implications are of Ralsei knowing the full prophecy. Like, Susie asked him about the piano puzzle. Like, if you knew the solution to the piano puzzle all along, why didn't you just tell us? And Ralsei was like, oh, I thought it would be more fun if you found it on your own. And the prophecy has shown, based on the like toothpaste boy and stuff like that, because like I had asked like, why is this part of the prophecy? And a couple of comments said that like, oh, it's to show how specific the prophecy is when it comes to how like things play out and how accurate it is. So that what that tells me is that the prophecy is accurate right down to dialogue, what people are going to say. And so if it's implied that Ralsei knows the prophecy by heart, right down to lines of dialogue and the answers to puzzles, then like, what does that mean for the previous chapters? Like, Ralsei had to have known in that case things like the fact that Tenna took Toriel. Like, Ralsei had to have known that, and he kept that information from us. Whether that was to make the adventure more fun in his eyes, like for Susie and Kris, or to, I don't know, make sure he didn't interfere with the prophecy. Regardless of what his intentions are, he omitted that information from us. And like, if he omitted that information, like, obviously what other information is he keeping? So like, yeah, I feel like a lot of situation, like he knew about the knight as well. Presumably he knows about like Kris and their problems with the soul. Presumably he knows who the knight is. Like, he knows a lot of information that could be helpful, that I imagine if Susie were to find out that he was keeping all of this information to himself, she would not be very happy. But that line of thinking also got me thinking of who Ralsei actually is. So in a previous Thought So Far video, I think it was chapter 2, I speculated that Ralsei is Kris's soul. And I still like that interpretation. I also speculated during one of my just regular Let's Play videos that Ralsei could be like an imaginary friend. Because at the very least, Ralsei, I think, is an abstract concept. He isn't an object like all of the other Darkners. He represents an abstract concept. So I was thinking like Kris's soul, or possibly an imaginary friend. But two more theories have popped up in my head. One I don't like as much. I think it's very like throwaway, and I'll get that one out of the way first. During editing, I noticed that Gerson said he said the line about the ink splashing across the pages, but there is a weapon that can hold back the dark, and it is the white pen of hope. And that wording is interesting to me. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to think that Ralsei could be that hope, especially since Susie said, no, Kris has the pen. Which I also find very interesting, and something else I'm going to talk about in my thoughts so far video regarding like Susie's character. But yeah, Ralsei could be hope. I don't like that theory as much because it's just based on one line of dialogue, and that line of dialogue is already extremely metaphorical anyway. But a different theory popped up regarding Ralsei and his relationship to the prophecy that I actually like a lot. Almost like just as much, if not more than the theory that Ralsei is Kris's soul. So regarding the prophecy, with how specific it gets and the nature of the storytelling regarding fiction coming to life in the dark world, essentially, and getting lost in the fiction. And the fact that Ralsei, he said that the purpose of the Darkners is to help Lightners, but that hasn't been the case, really. Like, if we look at the actions of all of the other Darkners throughout all of the chapters, their purpose hasn't really seemed to help Lightners. That hasn't seemed like all of the Darkners' purposes. That seems like Ralsei's purpose. Ralsei thinks that his purpose, and by proxy, the purpose of all the Darkners, is to help Lightners and essentially act in service of them. And because of that, and because of how much Ralsei knows about the prophecy, granted, I don't know how much all the other Darkners know about the prophecy, but Ralsei knows it by heart, presumably, because he said he already knows it. I wonder if Ralsei exists because of the prophecy. Like, according to Gerson, the story that he was writing, The Lord of the Hammer, which is already based on another existing property that we don't know. It could be the prophecy is older than Lord of the Hammer. But the story became so grand that it swallowed up the author himself. Who's to say that the story didn't also become so grand that it kind of like made itself come true? So what I mean by that is, what if the prophecy made Ralsei specifically so that it could work? And that's kind of getting into like very complex like chicken and egg situation kind of stuff, like what came first. But what if like the prophecy, whoever wrote the prophecy wrote that two Lightners would be, and a Darkner would be the heroes. And because of that, because the prophecy specifically needed a Darkner in order to become true, it created Ralsei in order to fill that role. And that's why Ralsei is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Gung-ho, but like not that. Like adamant. That's what I'm looking for. Is so adamant about like the prophecy and the info in it, and presume like he hasn't said that he's adamant about sticking to the prophecy, but it feels like he is. But I also think that's why it's so much more interesting in that context that he's gaining his own thoughts and opinions, because presumably his entire life has revolved around the prophecy. And that could be because he is a product. He is a direct product of the prophecy. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope that made sense. It's a very, like I said, it's a weirdly complex topic to talk about because, yeah, like there has to be some kind of like paradox or conflict there, because the prophecy almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy if it created Ralsei. Because at that point, like, are we really, like, how much is the prophecy playing a role in this really, if it itself is making itself come true? I don't know. I don't know if anyone else has had that theory. I don't know how much that theory makes sense in the grander context of the world, but I honestly really like it as a possibility. If Ralsei was just a direct product created by the prophecy in order to make itself come true. Why that would take the form of Azrael, I don't know. Maybe it's because of Kris's role in the prophecy, that the Darkener needed to be someone who felt familiar. Or maybe it's because everything else in the prophecy is so specific, maybe something else in the prophecy dictated that Ralsei would look like Azrael. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to continue on with Chapter 4. I'm very curious to see if we're gonna get some like actual, because of all the metaphors involving stories, I'm wondering if we'll get some like actual death of the author, quote unquote. Yeah, there's a lot of potential. I'm very much wondering what things are what's going to happen. Let's buy another Rhapsody and another Scarlixer. Let's do some storage. I got a bitter tear. Bitter water that fell in droplets from the sky recovers all HP. That could be interesting. Okay. People were telling me I could get rid of the dark burgers, and maybe I should, but I also like having smaller healing items, just so I don't have to worry about, like, the excess HP that could come from the bigger ones. But I will swap out. I'll get more Scarlixers and Rhapsodies in here. That way we have a better variety of things. And then also I did see, for some reason, Gwei. Oh, that's so odd. Like how that's sorted that way, because I thought that the recruits were sorted by chapter. So I was not expecting Gwei to be on this page. I thought they were going to be on this page. So interesting. All right. Let's go ahead and save that we did that. Also, people pointed out that I don't need to save this early because at that point I could just restart the chapter. That's a very good point. I don't know if it's too late for me to act on that, but for now we'll just save on here because nothing happened. And then I'll see about redoing, saving over one if something like major happens that would make me want to keep this. All right. We are going to
I did clamber my best, but I found no princess here. Unless perhaps this pillar itself is the princess? Yes, this princess must be shy or sleeping. I will wait.
am sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, whoops. Oh, so there are just random pillars we can climb? Alrighty. That's the way up. We can get up here. Goodbye. Oh, they like completely fell. You open the treasure chest. Inside was Wingblade. Wingblade was added to your weapons. Or Windglade? A majestic sword. Wow. A majestic sword with a white feathered hilt. Slightly increases money 1. I already have a lot of money, and the black shard is something I should probably keep. Thanks. Thanks anyway, though.
Our princesses, the water fairies.
Wait for us in the high above. Climb we must. Yes, there's one down here too. But any good cup knows a princess's value is equal to the... Okay, yeah. Equal to their height. Goodbye.
This is a kingdom without king or prince. Flaky disciples lost in meaningless worship. Old scholars grayed by research forgotten. Fairies, princesses, soldiers. On the outskirts, ghasts, wild beasts of horror and sloth. And, of course, a dark night. I shan't seek my fortune here. 'Tis a doomed place. Should you fancy me to join your court, I'd be brimming with pleasure. Oh. Alright. Welcome to the land of Leo Town. What is up here? Is this just a random column? Oops. Yep, I guess these are just random columns. Please don't. Alright, we're going up. Ooh, okay, very interesting. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh. Okay. Are there any other coins that I'm looking for? Okay, over there. Music here's so good. Okay. Did that do something? Okay, so that goes all the way back down. Okay. What am I getting +5 of? Okay. Could probably get down here and be safer. No? Okay, that's a... Wait. Might not be a dead end? No, it is a dead end. Okay. Dang. Okay. I thought I was being clever. Alright. Ooh. There is an area over here. There's a treasure chest down there. I mean, presumably up is where I want to go, right? Hang on. Let me go down. Oh, the coins respawned. Okay. Okay, so presumably that's where I'm supposed to go.
Wonder how to get over there.
Charging up the biggest jump. That's the secret to going the fastest. But I keep bumping. I must not bump for my lady.
Oh. I did it! Barely. Incredible climbing speed. The fastest time for the first lap is 8.6 seconds. Oh. I'm racing? I didn't realize I was racing. Oh, did it. Okay. Oh. You dare awaken Milady from her peaceful slumber? This one's got a really deep voice. If you shall press further, then we shall have no choice but to duel for her honor. On guard! Very funny that raise up your, no, it was knock you down. A lady! All of a sudden, you guys got really good at climbing. What is going on? I can't interact with them.
What are you guys doing? You woke me up. Well, I told you not to wake me up. What is it, the 5th time? I can't stand this place.
Alright, goodbye. You open the treasure chest. Inside was Power Band. Power Band was added to your armors. Well, I got that. Increases strength only. Attack +4. I think I'm fine with what I got. Thank you, though. Oh, incredible climbing speed. Of your fastest time for the second lap is 12.3 seconds. Okay. Thank you, I suppose. Wait. This was not here before. How's that lap time? Nope, okay. Alrighty, well, that's the end of that, I guess. I heard some noise up there. My lady, is she in trouble? I must hasten to climb up. I must charge my jump. Alright, well, you have fun with that. How do I get that chest, though? Ha, 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 ha. Ooh! Didn't even mean to do that. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was Tension Gem. Tension Gem was added to your storage. Thank you very much. Alright. Well, that was fun. Oh. What interesting noises. Can I play this? Presumably? Why? Wait. Shift octave. Huh? We don't know the note you've got to play, right? Maybe the answer's somewhere around here? Hold on. Is it like... Okay. I don't know why it's showing me that then, but we can see about finding the correct notes. Water coolers? Okay. Mizzle was woken up. Act on Mizzle. Sing to everyone? Bow, 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 bow. Tire and steel item, and then you can R action the other one. Stole Scarlixer, nice. Ralsei makes toothpaste. Who's there? I would love to get another... Oh. Hang on a sec. Do I need to... We'll go ahead and just pacify that one. There we go. What are you doing? I'm amazed I didn't get hit by that. The ring left by a cup is a magic circle. I would love to embezzle another item from you. Oh, I could have just pacified right then and there. But she failed. Oh. Ah! No! 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 Stop it! No! Okay. Mizzle uses the ring left by a man. Okay. Is she tired? She's not anymore. Because I failed. Okay. Tire, steal item, and then pacify. Stole Scarlixer. Okay. Heck yeah. 348 Delta dollars. Oh, did that clear up all of the enemies? Heck yeah! Well, that was easy. Hang on. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, whoops. I did not think about that. All right, cool. Let's sing to everyone. What are you doing? Ow. Going back in her container. Let's embezzle again. Get some more items. Get some more free items. Stole Scarlixer, what are you doing? But she failed to embezzle another item. Please don't, please don't, please don't. What? Gosh darn it. 70%. Might as well embezzle again and then just spare. But she failed. Heck yeah. What happened to the water clue that was right there, huh? Wait, multiple water coolers vanished. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if that's because I defeated them all. Oh. So, is she gonna ask Ralsei about not helping out? So, that, piano thingy. Maybe the notes we gotta play are in a book? Oh, never mind then. Hey guys, there's something weird about this one. It looks just like the one that the old man... Hey, look! It did something! Uh-huh. Kris, rather than following her, why don't we just close our eyes and think about what she might be doing in there? I mean, it does seem unnecessary. This might be a good reload spot. Although I did go through that race and stuff. What dialogue would I hear if I said seems unnecessary? I'm going to say sure because I want to follow Susie, but I don't trust Ralsei one bit. Then let's close our eyes. Ralsei straight up walked away. Guys, I bet it's in here somewhere. Guys? Hey, old man! What are you doing here? Just came here for some peace and quiet to write my letter. Back in my day... No. Back in my day... Something like that, I don't know. Your letter. You know this is a dream, right? Soon it's gonna end. But everything here, this place, that letter... You don't say. Yeah, but I'll still be here when you wake up. You were trying to teach me something earlier, weren't you? What? No, you did that all by yourself. You did all that yourself. Come on, man. You're the only person I've met who teaching me made me actually feel less stupid. Well, it helps that I'm losing my mind, don't it? So, seen anything with musical notes on it? Oh, you mean this thing? Yeah, that thing! Cool! I bet Kris can memorize it and... A conundrum's multitude tones. Here, pen and paper. Wait, you want me to copy all that? Plus, if I got your pen, how will you do your letter? The important part's already done. Besides, what good's a teacher that doesn't give homework? Screw you. Hey, I got the music copied down. Kinda. Might not be perfect, but, Ralsei, where the heck were you?
Huh? I was, I.
I got the puzzle solution. Let's just go. Ralsei, what were you doing? What were you up to? Something is blocking the doorway. It's a door. You know what? Touché. But yeah, Ralsei, I don't trust you one bit. Feel free to let me know, because I'm assuming if I had opened my eyes, Ralsei wouldn't have walked away. Alright, Kris. With this, we got it in the bag. Sheet music was added to your key items. Out of curiosity, what does it say? Music that Susie attempted to transcribe. Use it to read it. It's a bit hard to read the characters, but it looks like this. I mean, not bad. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Alright. Hey, you did pretty okay. Oh, hang on, do I need to write it down?
Kris, maybe I could give it a try? I think I.
Ralsei, wait a sec. Kris, today in church, when you were asleep, your mom said you used to play good. I don't know why you're pretending you can't now. Maybe you're like embarrassed or something? No, I wanted to write down the code. I apologize, Susie. But like, you know, Kris, you should play. You thought about Susie's words and took a deep breath. All right. Your hands began to move on their own. Huh. Very much sounded like the hymn. Hey, why'd you stop? That was cool. You should, play more. Seriously, you're an idiot if you quit playing.
Susie is nice, isn't she, Kris?
Hang on, I want to see. Let me. Okay. While I'm still here, I might as well try to play it. So, all right. Huh. Why'd you play it so different? Are you like nervous or something?
I thought they were both really nice renditions.
Does he? Huh. Interesting. Need a lift? Sure. All aboard. Interesting. All right. So now let's save. Let's go ahead and save on 1. All right, Gerson, got anything to say about the door? That crystal's got some kind of strange power. Gave me the skeevies, so I didn't use it. You want something? Seems the central door up the stairs is open now. That ought to lead where you gotta go. What do you reckon that night fellow is, anywho? I don't really know, I guess. Last night, in the light world, I saw them. It was too dark to see much, but guess they're a lightner. Who they actually are, I have no idea. I can't think of anyone as messed up as them. Making fountains, kidnapping people, like... Why do you reckon they're doing it? Huh? I don't know. Maybe they just, I mean, maybe they just want to see everything burn. Too bad we're gonna kick their ass first. Yeah, that's so. Well, good luck to you all. All right. Here goes nothing. I'm very curious about who the final fight is actually going to be against, because the only, like, villain we've seen in this Dark World is the Knight. Well, villains, I guess. The Knight and whoever is lurking in the dark, who might also be the Knight. But, like, surely the final fight of Chapter 4 wouldn't be the Knight again, right? Like, I'm assuming we'll fight against the Knight's true form in, like, Chapter 6 or 7 or something like that, but, like, would Toby really have us fight the Knight 2 chapters in a row as the final fight? I don't know. Just in case, because I'm paranoid, I'm gonna save one more time. And let's go. Oh. Alright, we're finally almost back to the fountain. Wait a second there. I got something for you. Hey, we're about to go end the stream, so good timing. I just about finished my letter. You mind delivering it for me? Deliver it? Like I said, when we wake up, it'll be gone, so... Yep, that's what I mean. This letter, just have a read of it for me. Then, when you wake up, write it all back down, okay? Me? Rewrite all of it? Why don't you just... This old mind's gotta get some help remembering it. Alright, fine. I'll take a look. Okay, got it. I, might miss a few things. You sure you want me to do it? As long as you got the point, the words don't matter. Okay, sure. See you later, old man. All right, let's go get that fountain. It's not by chance. It's not. It's not in my inventory. I was wondering about that, but okay. Let's go.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.